So today what I want to go through is manual sourcing and product checking techniques. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Thomas Parkinson and I run the Amazon Arbitrage lead service called FastTrack FBA. And should we say, I've been a seller for 3 years now. I've done six figures from my first year and I still do that today. But also as well, about 9 months ago, we started the Amazon, or the UK-based Amazon Arbitrage lead service, FastTrack FBA, where we source deals for you, and you can browse them all, look at them all, and then choose the deals that you like. And then when you're ready, you can obviously purchase them. So, to be honest, a lot of what I'm going to be talking about now, we use in our business, and to be honest, you can use in your business as well. If you're watching this video from she said the YouTube replay that we'll do, give us a good thumbs up, give us a like. I do love that. And look, from my side, is giving me a like shows us that you love this content, and obviously we'll do more of it. Drop us some comments down here, because obviously I like the questions, I like answering them. And hey, when you've got questions, I can do information pieces about them, I can share, I can talk about problems that you're having in your business, and hey, give you how I overcome them. And then finally, obviously what I would say is, if you are interested as well, click subscribe, because obviously we've got a lot of content coming out, not just these lives, but also I do lots of other pieces as well, and you'll get notified the moment they come out, so do click the subscribe button. So this makes me come on to talking about, should we say, the difference between manual sourcing and software sourcing. And it's quite, should we say, it's quite interesting to understand the difference and how they work, and the strengths and weaknesses of both. So look, if I talk a little bit about software sourcing and how that works. Now look, I developed some software which does sourcing for us, and we use that in FastTrack FBA, but we don't use any of the products like Source Mogul, FBA Wizard, or Tactical Arbitrage. But my understanding of how they work is that they will go onto their websites, i.e. like Argos and Tesco, Debenhams, the big name retailers. They will generally look for a barcode, or they'll look for the text, and then they'll ping that against Amazon with the API, and they'll look for the, should we say, Amazon will return the Amazon products. Now, what's happening is Amazon returning the products, and then the sourcing software is saying, I can buy it for £6 and I can sell it for £10. No, it's not a deal, but it will make all those matches. Now, sourcing software will, I think a lot of the time, it will use the barcodes wherever it can, because that's more accurate, but also it may do the text searching as well. But having used the Amazon API, the text searching isn't as amazing as you might think. Interesting enough, if you want to know, when you do text searching through Amazon actual website, you can get more results than you would if you just use the API call. So when the sourcing software happens, what they're doing is they're looking for barcodes predominantly, but also text, and they will check that versus Amazon and do the pricing. Now for you, is when you're doing your manual sourcing, is to say, look, if you just go and do that, i.e. you go onto Argos and you are, should we say, you are sourcing and you are looking solely for, you're looking solely for products, or should we say you're solely looking for sourcing products that software is doing, then you're just competing against the software, and it's going to beat you, it's going to be better than you, and it's not really needed. What you need to think about is, how can I source differently? How can I source a different method to the sourcing software? How can I identify the weaknesses of the sourcing software and then play to my strengths? So for you, when you think about sourcing, is just think a little bit differently. So look, when you come to against sourcing software, doing manual copying and pasting when there's a nice barcode and everything else isn't going to be an advantage, because people who've got sourcing software can run that and it's going to find it quicker, faster, and they're going to beat you. But the difference is, when you come to manual sourcing, is if you go into manual sourcing when you are looking for things like, should we say, bundles, the sourcing software can't do. Or maybe you're looking at things like 3 for 2 offers, which sourcing software can't really adjust for because it's in a certain category or something's going on. Or maybe you're applying discount codes, voucher codes, for example, because sourcing software can't do that, it doesn't understand how it works, and you might understand that it works for a certain category, where sourcing software do it for everything. So for you, when you're doing stores which are on sourcing software, do think about whether you are doing something which the sourcing software is doing already, and if you are, then I would probably recommend against it. But try and play to your strengths, which is bundles, discount codes, sales, which the sourcing software doesn't really work as well with. Also, on the flip side, to say that sometimes the sourcing software makes mistakes. It doesn't match the right products, and if you can find those products, then a lot of people sourcing software never will, and what happens is you then get a really nice replenishable product. So manual sourcing has a real benefit versus sourcing software in the fact that that extra time, that effort you're taking in sourcing really pays off because less people can find it. Obviously, if sourcing software can find the deal, it means many people can find it because many people have it. So look, for me, Thomas Parkinson at FastTrack FBA, hopefully you have found this webinar that I've done today really useful. Give us a big like, but also as well, add some comments. Like, if you liked this, if it was useful, please let me know. I love that feedback. I really like to hear what you've got to say, but also if you've got any questions, let me know and I'll answer them. And then finally, if you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe, because again, if you want to see what information we've got shared, not only these lives, but we cut them up, make them more useful, but also as well, they'll do other content we have. Be sure to, you'll get that, and you'll get that through subscribing, so click on subscribe. Now, obviously, if you like this kind of content and maybe you've got some questions, maybe you want me to do another video on something else, then be sure to join my Facebook group, FastTrack FBA. We are UK-based lead searching, but obviously you can do these techniques anywhere, it doesn't matter. And what I would say is, just post in the group, let us know what your problems are. I do kind of look out and monitor them and try and give good feedback or give good answers, and also do video relating to what problems you've got. Thank you very much for watching.